2 in a row, by the way, and both from just chaotic fights. And as soon as people give you that neck, man, you snatch it up. Is this something you land often in the gym when you're training?
Oh yeah, guillotine's like one of my #1 submissions in my dart stroke. But honestly, we were working from the back to do a kind of like a topside control or a topside triangle. We've been working that
from Bill.
The least productive round in terms of accuracy from Sagawa.
Come on. You get it together, man. You can open it together. You better take control.
You gotta put combinations together. Drink it, okay? Drink it. There's some water in you. All right. You feel okay? How do you feel? All right, you gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. You gotta get busier. You land a couple good right hooks to the head, then you go right back to the body. 2 right hooks to the head. Left hand, right hook to the body. Start putting combinations together. Really start putting the work in. Okay? You're waiting too long. You're waiting too long. Okay.
He's right there for you.
I'll get it.
55-58. Sagawa, last 2 rounds were close. Listen, you can see who the more talented fighter is at his best. Villa has some Loma-like qualities, but this night is everything to Sagawa.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain. These are the dangerous fights, the most dangerous fights when you're right at the cusp of fighting for a world championship. And you're trying to just hold your position instead of fighting the best competition out there. You get a guy like Sagawa that comes in and tests you.
Watch the shoulder check.
Taller and longer. You can see what I just did with that back left hand with that range. There's the uppercut. Now utilizing the jab, mixes the uppercut in again. Finishing to the body was Villa.
Yeah, and see, that's the kind of punching I'm talking about from Villa. Just get a little bit more busy. You know, the judges are watching. They're watching closely, right? Now you're looking at the body language of Sagawa. Didn't like that body shot as well. They're looking for effective punches. Punches that have the effect on the opposition. But if Villa doesn't let his hands go and he just lets Sagawa just go to work, then Sagawa's going to win these rounds.
So Sagawa, the underdog, is in decent position here in the back half of this fight. Speaking of underdogs, there's a guy that may be an underdog in the main event, but has all the experience and class you could ever want. Devin Martin, former champion at 130 pounds, making his final preparations for what will be the 10-round lightweight contender showdown with Ray Murataya coming up in just moments.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Here the crowd trying to rally their fighter, Villa.
Pick it up, Ruben.
Good offense. Great offense right here by Villa. Wow, good stuff.
The production team showing you right in the middle of the ring the action that's going on.
Watch it.
Some good stuff from Villa. Villa listening to his corner. They said you got to go to work with that offense. And you're starting to see him starting to rally now. Getting confident. Well, he got confident, got caught with 2 clear shots right there from Sagawa. Stopped him in his tracks.
There's just a little bit of damage to that left eye.
Yeah, starting a little swelling.
Yeah, you can start to see that left eye being affected, especially from those right hooks of Sagawa.
Yeah, you gotta dog this shit out now, bro. We're in a fucking fight. Gosh damn it. Fuck me. All right. We're gonna pull this one out, bro. We got to pull this one out. Listen to me. If you hang in there and you sit on the fucking right hook, you can land it all day. You got to sit on that right hook to the head and to the body. But you got to get that left hand high and tight. Okay? And you got to hang in there. You got to jab your way in, and he's going to come firing out. Okay? But you got to sit there, and as soon as he stands still, you got to rip that right hook to the body and the right hook to the head. Okay? And you can't fucking stop. And you can't let him up. You understand?
Well, that last round was definitely a better round for Villa. I think he might have won that last round, but a clean right hand right there lands on the temple for Sagawa. Every now and then he'll land a shot like that, Tess, that'll buckle and slow down the assault of Villa.
To your point about that last round, Timmy, for Villa, it was his best round in terms of high totals for both connects and for punches thrown. He was 24 of 83. However, you listen to his corner when he returned, and the realities that we're in round number 8 of a 10-round fight. You're sitting there with a title contender, a former title challenger, a guy in Villa who could be in position to have something special with another title challenge coming his way down the road. And they say, you got to dog this one out at that point. You're in a fight now. Like, you got to really bite down and be a dog.
They were honest with him.
Very honest with him. And a lot of corners, I think, miss it. They don't necessarily know the range of scores that are going on. They're not reading the fight. I think they're reading this fight correctly.
I have to agree with you, Tess. They understand, and they know that their man tonight is not 100%. Taking nothing away from Sagawa. Sagawa is putting up a great effort right now, and he may very well be winning this fight. You know, close fight, I would say. But this could boil down, Tess, to a battle of attrition. How much you want it? That's pretty much it. Both guys are fatigued. Both guys trained for this opportunity in this moment. It's just like sometimes it just boils down to how bad you want it. Effort, effort, effort.
Can Ray Murataya stay undefeated, stay in contention to fight for a lightweight title? We will get that answer in our main event, Murataya against Tevin Farmer. Timmy, what do you appreciate about Ray Murataya?
I love his discipline. You know, you don't see that with a lot of fighters. Discipline in and outside of the ring. That's what it takes at the highest level. And, you know, his skill set. You know, he's double-fisted assassin, can box, can brawl, can fight on the inside. He knows a little bit about everything. Every department.
Good combination from Sagawa.
He hurt him.
Yeah, Villa's tying up here in round number 8.
What I say about effort. What did I tell you about effort? Sometimes that's all it takes. It don't matter how much skill you got, Tess. If you're hungry, you can win the fight.
Big moment for Sagawa. As he landed the combination, he got to Villa and he's pressed the action. And now Villa stepping forward. You can see that left eye is swelling significantly. Sagawa in control for a big moment of round 8. Now Villa trying to fight his way back. And what's shaping up
that body shot.
Excellent round. And look at Villa as he has turned the tables on Sagawa. What a great round this is.
Villa is not taking the bluff. He coming forward. Sagawa's trying to bluff his way.
Wow.
Out of being hurt.
Round.
That was a great round, Tess.
Villa was hurt in the middle of the round and rallied late.
You had him hurt, but you still got it. You still got it. It's yours, baby. It's yours. Same way. How you feel? You all right?
Beautiful right hook, just starting off with the right hook. Forget about the jab. Let me lead with it. Let me see if he's ready for it. Sagawa just letting his hands go out at range. But again, you see Villa thought it was a jab. He thought a jab was coming. Right hook snuck around that guard, caught him on the tempo. Then that big left hand right there buckled him. Boom, that starts it off. He's in position, out of position now.
Let it go, let it go.
But he did the smart thing right there to stop that assault, tying up Sagawa at the right moment. It's the beauty. This is the beauty about boxing. Man, I'm telling you.
That was a great round.
Any given Saturday, it doesn't matter.
Seriously. Any given round. Any
given moment, man. As long as there's time on the clock, you have a dang chance.
Bernardo, what are you hearing?
I just spoke with Sam Garcia, and he says, look, we need this. I don't know how the scorecards are, but we need to pull this out. The only way we're going to fold this guy is with a right hook to the body.
There we go. Punch it out.
Good body. Have Sagawa slowed down to you? Any test? Just a little bit?
Here in 9, you're saying?
Yeah.
Specifically in 9. Yeah, not in 7 and 8, obviously. 7 and 8, he was on fire. He landed 25 punches in 7, 27 punches in 8.
So you see,
but as we stand here at 9, undoubtedly he has.
Yeah, so you see him slowing down a bit. That's when you got to step on the gas. You got to step on the gas, and you got to sense that, you being Villa, because if you continue to allow him to touch you like that, he's going to gain more and more confidence, and that's what you don't want. Villa's looking for one shot to end it. He's looking for one shot in his downstairs test. Ooh, big left hand over the top.
Both men throwing left
uppercuts on the inside.
Uppercuts on the inside from Villa.
Man.
Trying to work to the body. Sagaya, what a spirited effort. There's that long-range left hand. More significant swelling to that left eye.
Let me go.
Of Villa.
Let me go. Hands free.
This has been a much better fight than I think a lot of people would have expected on paper with the 4-loss Sagawa.
You remember in the back I told you?
You did so.
You kept looking at me like, Tim, no, there's no way.
Well, I have great respect for Villa, having obviously we broadcast his fights against Venado Lopez and against Navarrete. I mean, listen, he's got to win against Venado Lopez, a guy that hasn't lost since and has gone on to be a tremendous featherweight champion. And he had a beautiful night against Navarrete when he was knocked down twice and made it razor close, and you could see the damage to that left eye. Some blood has emerged on the left side of his face. 1 round to go. Fun fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Pearl Concert Theater, we go to the 10.
All in. It's you though. It's all in. One sip. It's yours all the way, baby. All the way. They know who Sula is now. They know who Sula is now. They better recognize.
Wow, are they confident in that corner of Sagawa?
You got to rip power punches, okay? You got to rip it to the body and to the head.
He's been battle
tested. You got to do it, bro. Come on. Are you discouraged? No, we got to fucking go win this fight. Okay? You got to have a big round. Okay? Leave it all out there, okay?
Meanwhile, Villa and his corner, they're saying you got to leave it all out there. They feel they have to get after it here in round number 10 to pull this thing out. Sagawa's corner feels like they're in great shape for the win. Villa's corner says you got to go for it here. You got to let it all hang out. Here we go, 10th and final round. Do we have a big upset coming our way? Mark Kriegel, how do you see it right now?
87, 84. I love fighters like Sagawa, and I love how they fight. They didn't get the memo that they're supposed to lose.
Exactly. Upset-seeking Sula Sagawa.
Don't know how the judges are scoring these rounds. Again.
Well, I think there are some rounds that are clear to see. Like Villa clearly wins the 4th round with his great combinations. The 8th round was wild because both guys had success. The early rounds, Sagawa, and then rounds 7, 8, 9. The punch totals are there for Sagawa as well. The punch stats favor Sagawa. The body language, you can bank a lot of rounds for him too in terms of who's coming forward, who's be effective, who's the volume puncher and pressuring.
Got it. Okay.
But yet there's undoubtedly Villa rounds mixed in there.
Yeah. Villa keeps circling left, to his left, towards Sagawa's right hand.
And that's the right hand, some damage to that left eye.
You know, that range has been a problem. That's what's been the problem. That range of Sagawa. The activity with that jab and the combinations. A little bit too much for Villa.
I think with halfway through this 10th round, this is not the urgency that his corner was looking for.
Well,
you hear the crowd trying to support him with a Villa chant.
Well, I'm not going to sit back and rest on my laurels and think that I won this fight if I'm Sagawa. I'm stepping on the gas.
Yeah.
I'm pressing forward. I'm trying to beat this man down. I want to leave a last impression in the judge's mind. Ooh,
Right
good
hook,
uppercut.
left uppercut.
He hurt him with
Sagawa.
that.
Left uppercut lands from Sagawa.
This sport is so hard, Tess. This sport is so hard, man. My goodness. It's the only sport, man, where you get your brain shaking and your money taken. Serious, Tess. This sport is something else.
It's going to be very interesting to see if Sagawa has done enough. His closing seconds, could he bank it away? Pull off the upset against Villa, whose only loss is in that title challenge against Navarrete.
If Villa loses this fight, I'm just letting you know right now.
Significant upset.
Oh, my. Tess, he's been waiting on his opportunity to revisit that championship. It's been 4 years already since his last shot. And if he loses this fight tonight, wow, that's devastating on his career.
Two-punch combination from Villa. See if he lets his hands go here in the final moments, comes forward. He's ranked top 10 in 3 of the organizations, #1 in the WBC. And Sagawa feels he has pulled the upset.
Everything good? Yeah. Can you see out of it all right? Or is it blurry? You're good? We'll see you in the back. Thank you, my man.
Dang, what a fight tonight. Sagawa showed up to win. I mean, starting off, just the length, the fact that he's a southpaw, I believe gave Villa some issues. You know, landing big looping shots around the guard of Villa. Just got off to a quick start. It seemed to me that Villa got off, came into the fight a little cold, didn't warm up enough. You know, Sagawa just busy with that offense, working head and body. And there was times where you saw Villa, he would come on, he would land big vicious shots in the inside, especially attacking the body of Sagawa. However, Sagawa, I felt towards the middle to the end, again, just kept the pressure on. He was the more consistent fighter tonight, I would say. But just great performance, I would say, by Sagawa. You know, Villa's going to have to possibly go back to the drawing board. Again, we don't know who won on the scorecards, to be honest with you, because we were not the ones that are judging the fight tonight. However, if I had to choose a winner, and just by watching the fight, I would say Sagawa pulled it off tonight with a big upset with Villa.
The volume was there. The punch stats were there with the connects as well. Mark Riegel, what was your final scorecard?
97-93, Sagawa in the 8th, a classic. He came back from a real damaged right side. In the 10th, he pulled it out late. In the 9th, he pulled it out late. In the 10th, he just had more desire. You throw 722 punches. That's how much you want it. That's a way of quantifying how much you want it.
In a 10-round fight, that's absolutely quantifiable effort. You can measure effort right there. 722. All right, let's hear from Mark Janibek.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
10 rounds here inside the Pearl Concert Theater at Palms Casino Resort. We go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Patricia Morse-Jarman scores the bout 98-92. Dave Moretti has it 97-93. And Max DeLuca scores it 96-94. In favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBC Silver Featherweight champ, Suleiman John the Ruler Segawa.
And did you see Ruben Villa nod? Like, he beat me tonight.
Yeah.
That's a great effort by Segawa. That's a great effort right there. A very strong win. It really is.
Yes, it is, Tess. And sometimes that's all it takes. He wasn't, again, the most skillful, but he wanted it more tonight than Villa.
Let's go up to the ring to Bernardo.
Suleiman, you get this belt, this victory. What was the key to defeating the #1 contender in the WBC, Ruben Villa?
So the key was, preparing, training hard. I knew he was a hard fighter, but in my camp, we just had to stay ready. We always stay ready. So I had to train hard. It's all hard work.
You've only lost to undefeated fighters. You keep that streak going. What does it mean to have a belt now and possibly a world ranking?
Yeah, it means everything. It means everything. And I want to, shout out to Top Rank. Brad Goodman, thank you for having us on the show. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Proud of you, man.
All right, so what do you want next in this loaded featherweight division where you're now a player?
Right now, Top Rank, has the bigger chance. So it's up to Top Rank to decide what they want me to do.
And what do you want to say to all the people who don't believe in the underdog, but today we're proven wrong?
Now they know who I am. 126, baby. Here we are. Top Rank. Let's do it.
All right, Joe. The taste of victory.
Listen, he earned it.
Yes, he did.
He just went out there and earned it. Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The Palms in Las Vegas. The Pearl Theater is home to Top Rank tonight. 135-pounders are in our focus. A contender showdown main event set to come your way right now as Ray Murataya, 27 years old, 20-0, had a little bit of a wake-up call in March 2023 and was knocked down the first round, but he has stopped 13 of his last 15 opponents, is coming off a decision victory, and tonight he gets Tevin Farmer, the former junior lightweight champion. But you can see the prime position that Ray Murataya is in a division, of course, with headliners, the biggest of big names. He is in prime position, whether it's this year or in the next year and a half, to potentially cash in. Mark Kriegel.
He's 2 in the WBC, 2 in the BO, 4 in the IBF. And while we talk forever about Tank, Loma, Shakur, Keyshawn Davis, even Abdullah Mason, we won't really talk about Murataya. We can debate the cause, but the solution, that guy right there, Murataya, knows exactly what he needs to do.
He's a hell of a fighter, but I'm just at another level. I'm going to make him look like a little mutt.
You're going to have a long night Saturday night. I think he's a good boxer. He likes to counterpunch a lot. His movement, I think that's going to be his best approach.
He's also going to be 34 in a couple weeks. Limited experience at this weight. Do you have to make a statement here?
Absolutely. I think every fight from now on has to be a statement. I think they're just giving me the opponents and I'm just taking them out. It's always been an urgency for me, and I just got to keep doing these statements to prove that I am the next 135 champ.
And Murataya is doing damage, and that's it!
Tank, Loma, Shakur, now Keyshawn Davis. Why are we not talking about you?
I'm not sure. I got all the skills for it. I'm capable to get in the ring with these guys.
We talked before about Shakur. You were asking, though, to be the opponent in Newark.
I believe I'm ready. Hopefully we can get that fight going. I think the fans, everybody will appreciate that fight, and I'll just shine in that fight.
Keyshawn Davis is 3 in the BC, 3 in the BO, 3 in the IBF. Is that not a good fight?
I mean, that's a good fight. I think if we fight for a belt and it makes sense, then I'll take that. I think a better fight to make happen would be Barichek, because he mentioned my name that he will fight me. So I think I'll fight him. I mean, he just won recently. He said my name. What more do you want, you know what I mean? After Barichek, I'll take Shakur, Loma, Davis, any of those guys.
Why would you deserve Barichek more than the other guys?
A lot of these other guys, they don't have as much fights as me. I've been putting on great performances. My next fight, I hope to get a title shot.
So now that we've established Dennis Berinchik is the most popular lightweight in the world, yes, he's called out Murataya, but along with a bunch of other guys. In the meantime, Farmer is so confident, he said that as of yesterday, the sports books were no longer taking his action.
There's the upset-seeking Tevin Farmer. Let's get back to Ray Murataya for a moment, Timmy. What does he have to do tonight to avoid the upset?
I'm going to tell you that, folks, it's at home. All rankings means is that you won your fights, but all it means is that you got a promoter. That's all it means. You got to continue to prove yourself every time you step foot in the ring that you are what we believe you are. Show me tonight that you're the man, that you're the next one up, Murataya.
Tevin Farmer, the former champion at 130 pounds. Mark Kriegel, the 3 years and 4 months away from January 2020 to June 2023. Your final thoughts on Tevin Farmer?
For a guy his age, not that many miles on the odometer. He's only lost once since 2012. He's been a champion, been a main event guy, beaten guys at this weight before, and he turned down a chance to fight tonight in his hometown on the boots in his card to get him in position for this, a title shot.
This is maybe the last opportunity for Farmer to get in position to fight for a world championship. If he wins tonight, fantastic. If he doesn't, he might not get another shot.
It's not going to come down. Coach, real quick.
Just heard from Raymond Murataya moments ago, his conversation with Mark Kriegel. He knows how competitive this lightweight division is, but he says, I will put my name with all of them. Gotta win tonight. Started boxing at 7 years old. The legendary stories in Southern California of the backyard boxing with Ray and his brother Gabe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Pearl Concert Theater here at the legendary Palms Casino Resort in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you this evening by AutoZone. Get in the zone. We are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Executive Director Jeff Mullen, Chairman Dallas Hahn. This fight is scheduled for 10 rounds for the NABO and NABF lightweight titles. Our judges at ringside, Tim Cheatham, David Sutherland, and Steve Weisfeld. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Thomas Taylor. And now, to everyone here in attendance at the iconic Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. And to everyone watching on ESPN Plus, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. And oh, baby, this is the main event. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, with head trainer Raul Rivas. He weighed in at 134.7 pounds, wearing black trunks with silver trim. His record, 33 victories, 5 defeats, 1 draw, 1 no contest. 8 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the world from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Tevin Two-Time Farmer! Introducing out of the red corner, with head trainer Robert Garcia. He weighed in at 134.1 pounds, wearing green trunks with gold trim. His record, perfect. 20 fights, 20 victories. 16 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He's ranked number 2 by the WBC and the WBO. He is the reigning and defending NABO and NABF lightweight champion from Fontana, California, Raymond Danger Murataya!
Awesome, brother. Awesome.
With famed trainer Robert Garcia over his shoulder, Ray Murataya trying to stay undefeated.
Okay, gentlemen, we got full belt line here under the letters. We got full letters here. You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Touch them up, gentlemen. Back to your corner.
Ray Murataya turned to us yesterday, Timmy. He said, I need to put smart pressure on Tevin Farmer. How do you define smart pressure?
Well, Tess, let me just say this. Most fighters react inside the ring. The best fighters in the world, they are thinkers inside the ring. Smart pressure is a thinking fighter, not coming reckless, coming behind your jab, coming behind your fundamentals, cutting off the ring, steadily putting pressure on your opposition. Doing it from the safe distance, taking only minimal risk. That's what it takes, Tess. Minimal risk.
We talked about the size difference throughout the night. Clearly an advantage for Murataya. On paper, he's listed at having a 2-inch advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage, but then you just look at the frames, the body frames, and clearly the naturally bigger man, and now you see them on a night when they've been rehydrated after the weigh-in of both making the lightweight limit. Farmer, of course, was a champion at 130 pounds going back a few years.
Look at the size differential between the two.
Well, look at across the back. Look at the width across the shoulders and across lats to lats.
It almost looked like if Murataya hit him with a right hand, he's going to send his head all the way in the front row. He just looks so much bigger and stronger than Farmer. But as you know, size doesn't really matter here. You know, both guys weighed in at the same. It's about skill. That's what it's about, skill.
Farmer just range finding, touching with that southpaw jab to the body. Murataya tries to fire off that mid-range right hand.
Look for the right hook of Farmer. He's going down. He's investing downstairs. That's what he's doing. Again,
you think that'll open up lower the left hand?
It's going to open up something upstairs. That's what he's attempting. He shot it too early right there. Shot it too early. And great job by Murataya seeing that shot and getting underneath it. That sweeping left hand is something that he looks for. See, Raymond's not spooked right now. He's not spooked. Nice catch right there from Raymond. Not spooked by all the movement of Farmer. I love the variation of Farmer. I love the way he's going up or down. He's going up. He's going down. He's just changing things up. There it is. He sticks a left hand right down the middle.
Lead left hand. He's able to split the guard. Now Murataya trying to get to the inside, looking to land that right hand to the body. Return fire comes from Tevin Farmer with the left hand.
Yeah, you got Murataya definitely putting on the pressure, and you see the commitment downstairs. He's trying to slow down those legs. Again, sight the gas tank of Farmer. But you're seeing the activity of Farmer right now, off the back foot.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Time right there. Hey, check the belt line before you start calling low blows, all right? I'll take care of the low blows.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the OP. I used to move snowflakes by the OP. I can't see the back then. You can call me.
Up and down, up and down. Aim it right here. Run it in the head. Aim it more on the shoulders. Then after that, you can go ahead. But the first one, just start over here, okay? And keep going like that.
hit him to his right, I mean. Cut that shit off. Couple jabs,
We're making pain.
Let me hear something.
Okay?
Letting you dictate the pace, so keep dictating the pace. You gotta stay a little more active with that head movement, okay?
Every 2 seconds we reset. Don't stay in one spot too long. Okay?
Because I'm mid-range, I probably can counter better.
Yeah, but you gotta get better. You gotta get more comfortable. Once you get more comfortable, here you go. Keep your hands up.
Joe and Tim calling the action with you ringside. Bernardo, our reporter, Mark Kriegel on the scorecards in that first round. Tevin Farmer was 9 of 44. Murataya was 7 of 36. The instructions from Robert Garcia were about punch placement and location to Ray Murataya.
See the slickness of Farmer. You know, see how he was able to exit right there, just a small little step to his left. That's difficult. You know, he's right in front of you, then he's not in front of you. That's what's going to give Murataya problems tonight. You know, Morataya's going to have to be accurate with his shots, and he's going to anticipate where Farmer's going to be going to. He has to tonight, Tess. Nice left hand down to the body. That's been both men's best shot so far. The right hand's down to the body for Murataya, and the right hand's to the, and the left hand's coming from Farmer.
As soon as you said it, there was another left hand to the body.
But again, both guys trying to invest in the body to slow one another down. However, they're looking for shots to be able to set up later upstairs. Little feint.
Let him go, guys. Work on that. Let the arm go. Stop. No punch. I'll let the arm go and say let go. Okay, guys? Go.
Murataya catching those shots on the glove.
There's a great shot overhead for you, Tim, so you can see the feet.
Again,
Orthodox versus Southpaw. Director Elijah Freeman taking care of you there.
Absolutely. Let's just see the foot positioning of Murataya, of both fighters, to be honest with you. So who's going to get in good position to be able to land that right hand or the left hand right down the middle.
Straight back.
That's the free lane when you have this open stance battle. The lead hands usually, good offense right there from Murataya. Changing speed from him.
Closing the gap and then throwing off the multiple punch combination.
Yeah, but I don't know how much
that.
Pace. Yeah, but I don't know how much that land test.
No, I don't think much did.
But you know, the judges
very effective with the judges.
Yeah, we don't know how
being the clear aggressor and stepping forward and making the fight, as we have seen in recent weeks. You get over Abraham Nova yet?
Tevin, let him go. Let the arm go.
No, shoot. Let's go to the most recent.
You go last week.
Foster. My gosh.
How about Foster's face and the reaction of those scorecards from Roach and Conceição?
Good setup right there from Farmer. Oh, his face was vicious. Farmer, nice setup. Just a nice little feint with the lead hand coming straight down the middle. Right now, he has more time befuddled right now.
Another left hand to the body.
A lot of movement. Morataya's going to get more aggressive on his body work to slow this man down.
I got you. More.
That's the range. You understand that? Off that range, all the power shot. Didn't I tell you? Off that range, off the back feet, everything off the back feet. You let him live one time because you jab and you stood back and he's leaning. He's like literally leaning because he's out of position. Make him play with that left over that. You understand that? All the angle, very short. Now when we're in the rope, very simple. I don't want you getting careless. Okay? It's like catch, step in or turn him out and that's it. He can only work if you stay in the rope. In the middle, he's dead meat. He can adapt. We adapt. He can adapt. He doesn't have your fucking IQ. You understand that? Outstanding performance. Give me some water.
Here's that left hand I've been talking about. Starting off with the jab. Just backing up Murataya in the straight line. Left hand reached. You see Murataya right there trying to counter. But then he dips. He fakes with the lead hand right there. Getting Murataya to look at it and then come right down the pipe. See, that's the trickery that you got to have to be able to offset the stronger, the durable, the more powerful fighter. You got to keep them off balance. And that's what Farmer's trying to do.
There's some of that smart pressure that he said he wanted to do to open up round number 3. You see the total punches and punches thrown for the first 2 rounds where Farmer enjoyed a 20-15 connect advantage.
Chill out. Go.
And then Farmer doing the wise thing from his experience and slowing down the work of Morataya, just smothering him and tying him up.
Pull it out. All right, stop. No punch. Straight back.
Bernardo, what are the folks from RGBA saying in the corner of Morataya?
Yeah, I just spoke with Robert, and he wants Raymond to use his left more. He's just using his right too much. He needs to find his range behind the jab, and that'll help him pressure Tevin Farmer.
He's thrown 42 jabs. He's only landed 4.
Good right hand.
Yeah, straight right hand. He was sitting right on top of him as well.
And it was where he threw it. He threw where his head was going to be. And then he came right behind with the swivel jab, which is a great combination against the southpaw. Because the jab can travel in many different directions. So if you throw the right hand, he moves in the direction, you can meet him with the jab. You can anticipate where his head's going to be with that jab. Excellent work right there by Morataya. And again, committing down to the body. Both men are committing down to the body heavy. I'm just waiting on the sneak shots over the top, Tess.
We've seen tons of body work, so perhaps it's a setup.
Got that, guys. All right, stop. No punch. No punch. Straight back.
You see that Farmer's not willing to engage in a firefight. He's getting off at his range, and then he's smothering.
Raymond, let the arm go.
That's experience. That's great tactics right there. And he's not allowing Morataya to get comfortable. He's breaking his rhythm. Every time he does that, he's breaking his rhythm and his flow. He's making him reset and having to rethink. Good counter right there from Morataya. Attempt, at least. Ooh,
he was off balance after that left hand.
Good angle right there from Morataya, getting around to the weak side right there. Good attempt by him. Nothing real clean. But that's what you're starting to see from Morataya. You're starting to see IQ from him. He's trying to change things up himself. Not trying to be predictable. Not trying to do the same thing over and over. He knows he has a wizard in front of him.
That was one of the quotes that really stuck out to me in our preparation from this fight that came from Ray Morataya, is saying that Tevin Farmer is overlooking his ring IQ. He said he probably thinks I'm just a straight-ahead fighter. And he felt like he is completely underrated in terms of his ability and to show him his boxing IQ in this matchup. End of 3.
Take a deep breath. You gotta start letting those hands go. You gotta put a little more pressure with more than one punch, not just one punch at a time, all right? You gotta start putting more punches together, okay? When you're in close, you gotta take a little step back and then come back with punches. Let's go, all right? You gotta pick it up, all right? You don't have no problem, bro.
Good right hand from Morataya right here. You know, Farmer, just a grazing blow right there. But here it is, the second shot, setting it up perfectly. He had Farmer trying to anticipate that lead hand. Farmer thought that jab hand was coming, but the right hand, he never expected Morataya to double that right hand during that sequence.
Come on, let's go. You can do this, right? Step on it. Pick up the door.
Robert Garcia saying, all right, pick it up a little more. Mark Kriegel, how do you have it scored?
29-28, 2 rounds to 1. Tevin Farmer. It's early, but I give quickness, a little bit over size here. Morataya's got to find a way to get him on the ropes and start pulling him.
I think those first 3 rounds are pretty clear to score the way Mark did. So that's where it stands right now.
Well, you see the one that's bagging up the other one, and Farmer's back is against the ropes occasionally, gets his back on the ropes. Not a whole lot of activity from Morataya, but again, you just don't know. You know, a lot of the judges, they love the guy that's putting the pressure and making the fight. Although Farmer, I think, is landing some good shots, especially downstairs.
Okay, we got an excellent headbutt, no cut, guys. Watch those heads on the inside, okay?
Yeah, that's typical with right hand versus orthodox. You know, both heads, when they throw their power hand, line up on the same side. So that's expected. And then also feet tangling as well. Good right hand to the body by Morataya.
Oh, there's a big left hand.
Morataya got caught off in that space.
Farmer able to connect halfway through round number 4.
Again, another double right hand from Morataya, but Morataya, when he's reaching with his right hand, Farmer's looking for him to reach.
Okay, let's go.
Catching him with that left hand around the guard as he reached. Double right hand again. Oh, good shot, good timing from Farmer. It's been the same thing over and over from Farmer, you know, the same exact thing. And Morataya understands it, but it's hard to hit that target. You know, lower center of gravity, got great eyes, get out of the way of shots, doesn't stand there after his offense. He clears it, he gets off the corner. A difficult opponent to fight against. When he was reigning at the time,
yes,
he went on that five, I think it was 5 title defenses. Nobody wanted to fight Farmer. They knew how difficult of a challenge he was, of his slickness and IQ. And again, right hand misses badly. Farmer gets out.
Won the title in August of 2018 and held on to it until January of 2020. Then he goes through that period where he doesn't fight for 3.5 years. And he's won all 3 fights in the comeback. The last couple he's won by knockout. Coming to the end of round 4.
Time right there. Beautiful work. All the way down. My back, the back. All right. Listen, see how beautiful stepping? Now, when he leads with the right, he doesn't know how to throw right in this space. He leads. That's when I want the hook. Left in the hook style. I want to see if he takes that shot. Okay? Now, make sure you sit on it real nice, not moving your feet, so we got more power right behind it. Okay? Beautiful work. Don't abandon that jab. That jab is the key. You know what to do with it. You see now he's trying to cut the ring. When you try to cut the ring, step to your left and count with the 2-3 off. Okay. Because he's doing this.
His pivot's super slow.
Very slow. Let's see where he's coming.
With 2 punches, bro.
Okay?
Hey, push him back this round. Okay. Oh, go ahead. 2 punches and changing
that. Calm down. Don't even need. Relax. Don't need the 5th round. Okay, relax. Stick to the game plan. Remember what we said. First half, let's pick them apart, get structure. This is the 5th round. Moving forward, then we worry about that. You understand that? Stay smart. I don't need you to do a stupid mistake.
Very direct instruction from Chino Rivas. There you see right there in the middle, Polka. Tevin's wife. Could be a very big night for the Farmer family to put themselves in position for something in a division, Timmy, where, listen, there are big fights to be made.
Yes, there is.
Big fights to be made. Of course, we have been constantly getting the updates, all the reporting as to what's been going on with Tank Davis and Vasily Lomachenko. So many reports of that being second half of the year unification fight among champions. Of course, Stevenson we just saw last week, and then Denise Baranchek, the newly minted WBO champion. That is a name that everybody who's a contender will mention.
They don't know that. It's a difficult fight.
They think it's the most manageable fight.
Oh, it's a difficult fight. Baranchek is something else. Very tactically sound fighter.
Baranchek defeated Emmanuel Navarrete, the 130-pound champion, who moved up to lightweight to fight for the vacant belt. That was back on May 18th, a fight that we broadcast from San Diego. Round number 5 here, scheduled for 10 of this main event lightweight showdown. Tevin Farmer with a 41-37 connect advantage right now.
See this chess match going on, fighting for positioning. Both guys spinning around on angles. This is something else. You know, Morataya is taking power off his punches. Now he's trying to punch with speed. He's trying to time Farmer. He's finding a location for where he likes to hang out. He's doubling the right hands down the middle. He opened up the round, landing some good right hands on Farmer.
Tevin, pull it up. Pull it up. All right, stop. No punch. Straight back.
See the angle change? And then you saw Farmer right there. He turns with him, not allowing him to get around him. That's experience. Getting more double right hands attempts from Morataya.
Straight back. Bring it straight back.
Not a whole lot of them landed.
Raymond, let the arm go. Let it go. Good job. Let it go. Tevin, pull it out.
Uh-oh. Good speed right there from Morataya. Good change up, but good left hand to come back. Not the most entertaining scrap test, but I'll just tell you this: there's a lot of smart things going on by both fighters. A lot of adjustments from both men in there. They thinking in there, Tess.
Morataya targeting the body. Closing moments of round number 5.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Time right there. Good job.
We're halfway through, okay?
Way to go, like that.
You gotta put pressure, right? You understand that?
See, that's the speed, Raymond. That's the only thing he's trying to throw. He's throwing straight press through with that left. Counter that shit and then attack.
Counter, but then attack. Okay, attack with body shots. Attack with body shots. Then you go to the head, but you gotta start with the body shots first. But you gotta be close enough to land, right?
And then
give me that right to the body.
When you pull back, because you keep hitting you with that left, let's wake the fuck up. Let's go. Don't let that motherfucker get out from the ropes. Keep putting pressure on him. That body, he don't like that body. You don't like the body, Raymond. You're hurting him in the body. His legs are fucking waiting. Let's go.
Hurt your body, step over and bring it over.
I'm gonna set it down a little. His round.
Yeah, set it down. Don't let him dictate with pressure.
Do everything you gotta do. You can do in the middle of the ring. Oh, you fucking dominate.
Dominate every single round. I'm not trying positive.
Don't wait on these ropes, bro. Everything you could do right in the middle of the ring, just as well as you could do on the side.
Stay focused.
Come on.
Yo, move in a little bit.
Huh?
Start going forward.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy, a couple takeaways as we start the 6th round. The Farmer camp with Gino Rivas and that group, I think they like what their fighters doing. They just don't want it to happen anywhere near the ropes.
Right.
Like they're pointing, literally pointing to the middle of the rings, and anything you can do right there. You see as a 52-44 connect advantage. Meanwhile,
All right, stop. No punch. Nobody. Go.
Ray's father, as well as Mr. Garcia, they're telling him start with the body. Get in, get to the body. He doesn't like it.
Not only does he doesn't like it, but you know, you can land there. That's the biggest target when you have someone so slippery like a Farmer. You got to pay attention. If you're having problems, you can pay attention to one thing, and the body should be the focal point for Morataya to slow down Farmer.
Bernardo, what else can you tell us?
I just spoke with Chino Rivas, and he told me things are going as we expected and as we planned. We boxed from the outside. We've proven that Morataya is a one-dimensional fighter. Now we can get more aggressive.
Good right hand, Morataya.
Let's see if he gets more aggressive. Timmy, do you expect that?
Yes,
Farmer?
I expect Morataya to get more aggressive.
Yes.
That's what I expect, but right now, the priority for Farmer is ring generalship. That's the priority for him. His corner feels that he's doing a great job controlling the real estate inside the ring. As long as he keeps his back off the ropes, Tess.
Yeah, that was clearly the message. See if Morataya can get him into that corner here at this moment. Cut off the ring.
See, every time that you see Farmer goes down with that left hand to the body, what does he do? He come right back up. Morataya should just eat that and come right behind it with his right hand. Eat the body shot.
Raymond, let the arm go. Pull it out.
Eat it.
Kevin, pull your arms out.
He's coming, bringing his head right back to the middle.
Just pull your arms out, right? Let's go.
Good right hook.
Raymond, let the arm go.
Man, Raymond cannot get lulled to sleep by this style of Farmer. It seems like he's getting lulled to sleep. He needs to get more active. Get a little bit more active.
Sorry. Watch the spin, right? Go.
And he needs to start from the body up. Let those hands go out at distance. You might get hit with one, but keep letting those hands go.
That's what they told him. They said start with the body first.
But as long as he gets space and he's able to bounce out of range and get back in range, he gonna eat you up all night. Let those hands go, Raymond.
Outstanding. He's done. You know that, right?
You can start walking him down now. Okay. He's done. Now I feel me catching everything. He's literally done. He's frustrated and he's tired. He's slow as fuck. Okay? That Tennyson all day long. Do me a favor. I don't want the Tennyson off the 7. Thank you. I want the Tennyson off the side so we can get off that right hook. Okay. Okay, you understand that? Yeah. Beautiful work. Outstanding.
Left up, bro. Yeah. One left up top and the other left to Tennyson.
Once in a while, do me a favor. Give me a solid jab. You understand that? Solid jab. Boom! Solid jab in between. Don't give me over to your tip tap. You tip tap tap. Boom! Take that. Okay? And that's when you bring the left. Not every time we got to be aim to the head. Give it to me in the chest. Okay? But I like the fact you went over and you walked them and you grabbed. Outstanding. Out of position, way to be back in control. Outstanding work. Beautiful work. Listen, stay sharp. You understand that?
Stay controlling that center.
Stay sharp. It's 6 zip. Yeah, pocket it. That's true, pocket it.
Number 7, let me see it.
58-56, Tevin Farmer. I'll tell you what, he listens to his corner. He trusts his corner so much. They told him, stay off the ropes. He stayed off the ropes.
And Mark, I'll follow up with that and ask Timmy this. What did you make of what his corner, Chino, said to him moments ago, where he said, Raymond Murataya, he's done, he's frustrated, and he's tired.
He saw what I saw in the last round.
But there are 4 critical rounds to go here.
Yeah, they were.
So the messaging, what do you make of the messaging?
But he saw what I saw in the last round. He saw that he's kind of lulled Murataya to sleep. Murataya is doing exactly what he wants him to do. He's took him out of his game. Now, it's up to Murataya to change that this round. Each round, ooh, what a big shot.
Good right hand from Murataya.
That time he looped it. He looped that shot. Instead of throwing it straight, he looped that shot.
Oh, and he catches him with the right hand on the inside after Farmer threw it, was defensively flawed in that follow position.
So that was called the counter puncher.
Yes.
That's what you do. You can be first, you can be second, then third.
Well, how about, I mean, you know what that goes into the bucket of? If you let your hands go, good things happen.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Straight back.
First and last. First and last.
So it's a good 7th round for Ray Murataya.
But again, it's the activity. He's moving those hands. Moving those hands. That's what it's about for Murataya. If he wants to get in this fight, you got to move those hands. Nice, another good right hand.
Hold up. Hold the arm out.
For Murataya.
All right, stop. No punch. Go. Pull it out.
See, the thing is, Murataya cannot allow, can't crowd himself and allow Farmer to tie up. He's tying him up, stopping the momentum.
Straight left hand from Farmer.
Lateral trap, just stopped on the dime and fired the 1-2 down the middle. Murataya had one thing on his mind, and that's close the distance, and forgot about defense for a moment. Good shot.
Another right hand that he threw sort of at that mid-range, but not where the head is, but where it's going.
Oh.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Ooh, big right hand downstairs.
Interesting 7th round.
That was interesting. It was.
You got 3 rounds to go, Raymond. You got 3 rounds to go. You got to pressure his ass up, all right? Okay?
You hear me? Wake up, bro. Get those hands for just the way you do it. Keep putting pressure on him.
You got to put pressure. You got to
same message I gave him. Clinching is fine, but as soon as I said let go, you got to let go. It becomes holding. All right, brother? All right? He's holding, bro.
Don't forget, you have to throw more punches. You have to be more aggressive. You have to be a little bit meaner, man. You have to have that punch killer.
Look, it's about landing that right hand, but it's about the tempo. Tempo for Murataya. Let your hands go. When you get opportunities, when you have Farmer out of position, you got to make him pay. That was a nice right hand down to the body. And just combinations. He's in out of position. Perfect shot right there. Great profile and understanding where his head's going to be at and just meeting it with a punch. Need more of that. Need more of that from Moratai if he wants to continue to win these rounds. I thought last round was a really good round for him, a close round, but I thought he may have pulled it off.
The undefeated Ray Murataya.
Pull it out, guys.
Last round of 10-8 connect advantage. Had the big right hand early on in that round. And then he goes back to the corner and he hears from Robert Garcia and says, you got to pressure him. You have to pick it up. You have to throw more punches. You have to be more aggressive. You must let your hands go. There is urgency with less than 9 minutes in this fight. And sitting there trying to stay undefeated and maintain the high rankings in all the organizations.
We've already had one upset.
Yes.
And Moratai got to be a little bit more physical on the inside. You got a smaller man in front of him. You got to treat him like a rag dog. When you get in close, you got to be mean. Be more aggressive. Be more physical on the inside with your controls.
One upset that you mentioned was Sua Sagawa, who won by unanimous decision against the former world title challenger Ruben Villa, handed Villa just the second loss of his career. Other guy to beat him was Emmanuel Navarrete.
Let it go, Tevin.
Villa has a win against Donato Lopez. So Sagawa, guy who's got 4 losses, gets a big win.
He's holding.
You got 1 point holding.
Oh, they're deducting a point against Farmer.
Tevin.
He's been telling them the whole time.
Look at me. When I say let go, let go. Get over there.
Well, that could be really dangerous on the scorecards. There have been warnings to both guys by Tom Taylor and specifically to Farmer. At one point he said, guys, what are we doing with all the holding? We're here to fight. And now a point deduction in round 8. That could be critical. 10-round fight and a point deduction.
Raymond, you got to let go. Devin, let it go. All right, stop. No punch. Straight back. Go.
Excessive holding. Point deduction in the 8th round.
Raymond, let it go. Devin, pull it out. All right, stop. No punch. Straight back.
I'm going to tell you, it's hard for anybody to look great against Farmer. Did you see the movement right there coming from Moratai? Right?
Great movement.
Great movement, getting around them. But did you see Farmer elude all those punches? Another good right hand from Moratai. And again, you got to think about it. Farmer's been up against these ropes. He's been up against these ropes. He's been bagged up the entire night. Although he's boxing well, Tess, in spots. But that's something to think about.
Let it go, Tevin.
Murataya trying to stay right on him.
Let it go. Pull it out. Work on that, guys. Hands are free.
Farmer slowing down a bit.
He is. Murataya's got the offensive edge here in this 8th round, for sure. Remember, point deduction in that 8th round.
Sorry, don't worry about it. That's okay, don't worry about it. Sit down. That's okay, don't let that bother you. Okay? Don't let that bother you.
Here's the excessive holding that brought about the point deduction, purposely wrapping that right arm around, going
over,
up
under.
and over and under.
Over under hooks right there with the right hand. And he was telling them, hey, don't hold, pull that arm out, pull that arm out. He was letting them know. He's warned them several times. Yeah, clinching's a part of boxing, but when you do it excessively, that's what happens.
Okay? Right now, okay? That's 9. Yeah. We got 2 more rounds, and you and the champion. You understand that? Let's go. Come on.
That could affect the scorecards.
Stay away from him and make him that ring.
Hey, Kevin. 9. Let's go.
9th round. You can hear confidence from Farmer's corner, but there are many close rounds. There are some clear Murataya rounds, and then there's a point deduction in that last round. You favor Murataya in that last round. You got a 10-8 round right there.
Which can fuel Murataya. Understanding that he just got a point that has helped with the deficit if he believes that he may be behind in the fight. And that's why you start to see more urgency coming from him. Farmer's going to have to keep his form. He's going to have to keep his shape. He's going to have to keep his mentality to win this fight. He got to get his back off the ropes, and he has to box in the center of the ring, Tess.
Work out of that, guys. Work out of it.
Because if he don't, he's not going to win these last rounds. Stay in the center of the ring. You know, the one thing that I'm not seeing a lot of coming from Muay Thai, feints. No feints. I mean, you got a smart fighter in front of you, a counter puncher. You got to give him more feints. You can't let him know.
Draw something out of him.
Yes, you have to, Tess. But now he's following them, and you're seeing Tevin now getting off combinations. Then he steps in, he tries to tie up.
There's a combination from Murataya. That is not where Farmer wants to be on the ropes, and he's tying up with that right hand again. Remember, a point deduction in the last round.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to move and fight the way that Farmer has fought this entire fight.
Touch him to the body. Murataya comes in with a body shot. That was a right hand that came looping under, almost like an uppercut him right in his chest.
Like a bolo.
Yeah, like a bolo.
Yeah. He just didn't wind it up. Murataya seemingly more comfortable right now. Good counter.
Left-hand counter from Farmer.
Tevin, let go, Tevin.
Murataya just working the hands right now, and if Farmer can't tie up.
Short left hook on the inside just landed. Splits the guard with a right hand. Murataya being more physical here in the middle of round number 9. Good combination on the inside from Murataya. And a right hand.
Farmer's mouth is wide open. He's starting to gas out. Look at him. He's missing shots like that. This is a perfect opportunity for Murataya to step on the gas, to land something significant, catching them with maybe possibly off balance test to create a knockdown.
All right, stop. No punch. Go.
Closing seconds of round 9.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Time right there.
Look up around, all right? Ray, one more round like that, Ray, okay? Let's get this motherfucker out, all right? I got it. Nice, let me go.
Like that fucking round. Last round coming up, we're going to touch gloves at the bell, all right? Final round.
Last round, Ray, okay? You got to finish strong, all right?
You fucking grabbed all day, bro. Get your fucking hands up. We got to work. We cannot move around. You stay right there. Everything stop jumping. Walk in position. The minute you walk it, when he comes, let your hands go. And then you turn off that. You understand that?
Shut it down. Keep your head in your shoulders, bro. You're doing a good
And
job.
don't get up your jab.
Like that, okay? You can't do shit.
Okay? Don't let the judge take this away from us. You understand that?
Yeah.
We need this round really impressive. That's it, okay? Just not to let you, okay?
Hey, Raymond. Let's go, Raymond. Last round. Last round, Raymond.
Well, the way that we see it ringside, Ray Murataya has come on strong at the end, plus has the point deduction in his favor. Farmer was deducted a point for excessive holding in the 8th. And Mark Kriegel, we just heard the different tone in the corner of Farmer where they said, hey, we've got to work here. Don't let the judges take this away from you. And they had a lot of confidence moments ago. And things have changed on your scorecard, Mark.
Everything changed in that 8th round. 86-84, Murataya. Listen, he's going to learn a lot from tonight. But one of the things he's learning is that he can't ragdoll. He can't bull Tevin Farmer because he might be little, but he's strong.
I completely agree with Mark Kriegel's scorecard there of what we've seen in the last 3 rounds of Murataya taking control down the stretch.
You don't really realize what a point deduction can do to a fighter's psyche.
Talk to me.
You know, it's discouraging. You know, you feel that you're in the fight, you're doing well, and you're doing things that you usually do. Tying up your opponent, and then you get the point deduction. It's deflating, Tess.
Do you feel like it was justified with the excessive holding?
I mean,
he did get warned.
Tom was getting warned. Tom was giving them warnings. However, it just came out of nowhere. It kind of blindsided me. Now, you know, I got to go back and see how many times he warned them. However, it blindsided me. I'm not going to lie. It did. I didn't expect that.
Halfway through his 10th and final round. Murataya trying to stay unbeaten. Farmer trying to put himself in position among the lightweight contenders after being a junior lightweight champion when he won the title back in 2018.
Raymond, let that go, Raymond.
It can discourage you, Tess. That's what it does. It discourages you. You know, you're having success. It kind of knocks you off your rhythm, off your game.
CompuBox. Oh! What a big right hand from Murataya. A sweeping wide right hand hit the target flush. And he has taken over the back end of this fight. Farmer hurt here in round 10. And another right hand comes in from the unbeaten top lightweight contender.
Love those stepping around, getting off the line, landing his shots. Murataya just changing the angle up, surprising Farmer with that right hand.
That was a very strong finish for Ray Murataya. Best round of the night he had. High totals in connects. Had the power punches and the power punch that had the biggest impact. Let's look at that right hand that landed big, Timmy.
He's going to get off on that small little angle. Watch. Boom. He looped that right hand, came around that guard, just threw a combination. Had him out of position, just let his hands go. If you let your hands go, eventually something will land. That's what we've been saying. I mean, the back end of the fight, we've been saying he got to let his hands go, and that's what he did in that last round. You know, during the start, it was all about distance, ring generalship. Everything was coming from Farmer. Farmer was doing what Farmer likes to do. He was operating at the range that he wanted to operate. Now it's outside to mid-range. He would sneak in with shots like that, left hand. Had the little man, or I would say the young fighter, a little bewildered at times. But towards the back end of the fight, you saw the small adjustment by Murataya. He took off the power, started landing straight right hands down the middle, started locating the head just like that on Farmer. Farmer started to slow down a bit. Again, that body work that he invested in early on started paying good dividends, and he landed in the last round the most vicious shot of the night, which is the right looping right hand, right on the tempo, right here, right on the chin, excuse me. And I think he pulled off the victory, Tess.
Down the stretch.
I think he did. Yep, down the stretch.
In rounds 7, 8, 9, and 10, he outworked him. He had the more significant punches. He outlanded him. So that closed the stats to be closer. 106 to 109, the final stats. But the biggest shots by far were by Murataya. Mark?
96-93, Raymond Murataya. I was not crazy about that point deduction, and Taylor's a really good ref, but Murataya finished strong. If he becomes the fighter we think he is, then he'll have an awful great debt to Tevin Farmer, because Farmer fought his you-know-what off tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds here inside the Pearl Concert Theater at Palms Resort Casino, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. David Sutherland scores the bout 97-92. Steve Weisfeld has it 96-93. And Tim Cheatham scores it 95-94. For your winner by unanimous decision, and still NABF and NABO lightweight champion, Raymond Danger Murataya.
Unanimous decision win for Ray Murataya. We will begin the State of Boxing right now and recap everything.
Welcome to the State of Boxing. I'm Bernardo Osuna with still undefeated Raymond Murataya. Raymond, tough start, very difficult to find Tevin Farmer. What adjustments were you able to make?
I just had to keep applying the pressure. He was moving around, he was holding, so I had to put the pressure on and just keep doing that, and it came out victory.
What was the turning point in this fight for you because you closed strong in the final rounds?
I was just consistent with the pressure. I just kept putting it on. My team kept telling me to put it on, and I was just breaking them down round by round.
What could you have done better tonight?
I think I did well just putting the pressure. It was difficult because of the holding and the moving, and I think just being a lot more just meaner and more aggressive.
Could you have been more physical inside? I mean, because he's smaller, but he looks strong as well.
Yeah, I mean, he was strong at holding. That's what he was strong at.
All right, you're among the top ranked fighters in the world at this weight class, at lightweight. What do you want next?
I want the champions next. Barachek called out my name. I'm calling out his name right now. Barachek, and if I can't get Barachek, then I'll take Shakur.
All right, so the future is bright for Raymond Murataya, and this was a great test. And thank you very much, Raymond. We want to talk to Tevin Farmer. You came in here and put in some work. How crucial was that point deduction in the 8th round, and how did it change your approach?
I feel like, first I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in. I want to thank God. I want to thank ESPN, and I want to thank my team. And definitely want to thank Top Rank. But that point deduction was just crazy. I feel like we both was holding, and the time I tried to get out, he had my arm. So it looked like I was holding. And so he took the point, but it's the ref, he making calls, and you got to take it on the chin.
How was he able to adjust to you and your movement later in the 7th through 10th round?
You said how was he able to adjust?
Yeah.
I mean, he got some flurries off here and there, but consistent, he wasn't landing consistently.
Did you get tired in the last few rounds?
No, I kept going. I pushed 10. You know, it's a boxing match, so none of us is robots, you know, or machines, of course, but it's about catching a second win and pushing through. So everybody get tired. It's part of the game, but it's about pushing through. And that's what I did. And I feel like that point deduction was real crucial.
It was a close fight. It was a competitive fight. Where do you go from here as a former world champion who came in against one of the top prospects in the game and gave him all he could handle?
I don't know. We got to see, you know. Only God know what's next. I don't know what's next. We go back and we see what's going to happen next.
Appreciate your time, Tevin.
Thank you.
All right, Tess, we send it up to you.
Thank you so much. So Ray Murataya stays undefeated, 21-0. You heard Farmer displeased with the point deduction there. 95-94 is okay. Without the point deduction, he gets a 95-95 there, but then he still doesn't come up a winner on the other two scorecards. It would have been a majority decision win for Murataya. Mark, I thought you did a great job scoring.
Once on-the-job training for Shakur Stevenson, about as good as he's going to get.
What did I learn tonight?
What did you learn tonight?
That I want to see Keyshawn Davis versus Murataya. That's the first thing I learned. And then the other thing is that I learned that the young man can make adjustments. You know, he was having a hard time. He never, ever got frustrated. You know, it seemed like he was getting lulled to sleep a bit, but the corner, Robert Garcia.
I thought the big change happened in the 7th round with the right hand that he landed, continued in the 8th round with the point deduction, and then obviously, capped in the 10th round with the big right hand.
I find myself often wondering this about when I'm watching Murataya fights. Like, where's the next gear? Where's the next gear?
Yes.
Because he's a patient fighter, and he's a really well-schooled fighter. And I asked the same question tonight, but I think most of that had to do with Tevin Farmer made it difficult. By the way, I don't want to hear anyone say anything about running. He boxed. And he boxed well.
Yeah, he boxed
courageously against the bigger guy. And again, if Murataya becomes something, he's going to owe a debt to Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, I think that Murataya can. I mean, look at him judging by this. I mean, it's really hard to look good against Farmer. However, I see that he can be outboxed. You know, I see that, someone like Shakur can
Shakur's skill level,
yeah, I mean, the skill level,
size
distance
and
as well.
well.
That's what he struggled with. He struggled with that distance, that range, or mid-range to outside.
Murataya is going to get his opportunity. Hey, I want to just quickly congratulate Bernardo Osuna here. He's down there with his wonderful family. There he is. National Association of Hispanic Journalists Lifetime Achievement Award yesterday. I said to him, I go, you're way too young. Listen, he's deserving of a Lifetime Achievement Award. Lifetime Achievement Award is like you're at the Oscars.
He's on a roll,
and,
too.
They bring out an actor who's been going at it, leading man since the 1960s. But listen, obviously he deserves the honor
Hall of Fame
with his magnificent family. And, he just keeps racking up.
He keeps racking up the awards. How many dudes showed up for Bernardo?
Speaking of guys from Southern California, let's look at Ruben Villa and what he was able to do tonight. What happened to him tonight. Here's a guy that has a signature win, was a world title challenger and fought really well, so only has the one loss. And Mark, he was flat out outworked and upset tonight by a very determined Sula Sagawa.
Really funny because, all the years he put into this career, all of that's on the line. He's supposed to beat Sagawa. He's more talented than Sagawa. This is basically a home game. You heard the chant coming out, Villa, Villa, Villa. And Suleiman did not get the memo. That's what can make this sport really magical.
Yes, I agree.
I was looking at this fight, and I told you, I had stayed up last night, and I was looking at the amount. I even explained in the beginning, the experience of Sagawa. Explained that in the beginning, and I said he's going to give you max effort. That's what it took tonight. That's all it took. Villa just wasn't on tonight. I don't know if he took this fight lightly, because he's not facing the best guy out there. However, you can never get complacent at all. I don't know how he felt. Possibly, maybe he was hurt going in the fight. I don't know. He hasn't told us anything yet.
Maybe he was sparring against Murataya.
But I'm just saying, you can't get complacent. Guys like this, you have to defeat to move forward. And he didn't take care of business. Now, he got to rebuild again.
In a very attractive division where I think that his promoter owns and operates, and there's a lot of stuff to be had there, and it's a lost opportunity for him. Let's show you the schedule ahead, remind you what you are in store for. We're going to offer up on July 27th heavyweight action from the O2 Arena in London. It is Joe Joyce against Derek Chisora. That will be coming your way from London right here on ESPN+. Then, guys, we're going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the hometown of Angelo Leo. Angelo Leo, the former WBO title holder, facing the IBF featherweight champion, Venado Lopez. Venado Lopez making his fourth defense. That's a good-looking fight. That's coming your way on August 10th. But let me give you a guaranteed absolute action fight, super middleweight war. And that is coming your way on August 17th when Christian Mbili, who's the undefeated power puncher from Canada, has been fighting in front of his home fans in Quebec. In Quebec City, this Canadian favorite, who has such a TV-friendly style, will be facing Sergey Derevchenko. Derevchenko was in last year's Fight of the Year. And also on that card, heavyweight co-feature, Makhmudov against Guido Vianello. That is coming your way. We thank you for being with us tonight on a night where we had one upset and a night where we had Raymond Murataya remain undefeated. We'll see you down the road.
Beast mode, risk it all, going rogue, terrified but I feel alive and I'm on the rise.